Hello there, my name is Josiah Enyart. I'd like to tell you about my servant leadership project for my Mid-America Nazarene University Technology Enhanced Teaching Cohort 49 master's degree. That's me. Comanche is a Title I school with a 1-to-1 iPad to student ratio provided by the district. That means that every student has an amazing technological accessibility at school to support and enhance their learning, but not a lot of resources at home. Teachers at our school are challenged to teach at a high level of rigor and engagement. The technology is supposed to enhance the teacher's ability to provide real-world problem-solving lessons, critical thinking activities, and project-based learning. These professionals work very hard to create a safe and enjoyable learning environment at school, but still struggle with finding ways to create the same safe and enjoyable learning environment at the homes of the students. Due to the school community's extremely low economic basis, communicating with parents can be difficult. It is also difficult to bring students up academically who are coming to us well behind grade level and have little academic support at home due to parents having language barriers, a lack of educational resources, and a lack of time. My Servant Leader project was designed to help support the needs of our teachers, students, and community. I want to bridge the gaps in communication, home support, and teachers' abilities to utilize the technology provided to help students truly learn how to learn. The goal of this project is to introduce, train teachers, students, and parents, and provide continual support for the website and app Schoology, in order to use the technology we have been given to maximize student growth. The objectives for my project are as follows. The teachers at my school will be able to teach effectively using Schoology. Parents will be able to follow teacher plans and student progress through Schoology, even with multiple students at different grade levels. Teachers will be able to utilize the group feature on Schoology to collaborate with each other. Parents will be able to help with homework through Schoology. Students will be able to learn at their own pace and challenge themselves to problem solve, think critically and creatively through Schoology. I will continually measure the outcomes of these objectives using surveys, family engagement nights, and group communication with staff members. Teachers have sent out surveys for years to find out what the community desires most from the school. There were two things that the community desired more than anything else: to learn English and to help their students with homework. Although my project isn't really going to help with the English issue, my plan was to use this information as well as the experience and data I already have using Schoology to share a viable solution to the homework issue. I thoroughly believe that parental support is the #1 factor in student progress and success. This selling point would entice my grade level team to learn and want to learn about Schoology. I presented the idea to my grade level team during our professional learning community, along with my principal, instructional coach, and innovative specialist. They loved it. They loved that it answered the problem of digital homework and communication, but also that it was a central hub for all the websites and assignments they want to do. Most of them are exhausted with all the apps and websites they have to flip through in order to create an engaging Quad D lesson. They're also tired of teaching the students how to navigate through so many different digital environments. Schoology is a great way to simplify the digital environment for students and parents. Once my team was on board, I presented to the whole staff during a professional development. I created a video on Screencast-O-Matic highlighting the points my team were most interested in. I then had the staff fill out a survey asking about their questions and concerns about joining the Schoology team. The survey was very positive, and most of the teachers were extremely interested in learning more. I was hoping to host a training before the year was over, but I talked with my instructional coach and principal, and we all agreed it would be best to teach a summer catalog course and present and train staff during our August professional development days. Initial planning for the project wasn't overwhelming because I already had time and experience using Schoology in my classroom and with parents. I'd received positive feedback from my students and parents, and a few teachers had already come to me wanting to know more. After getting feedback from the survey, though, I realized the amount of planning that would be required for training the whole staff. The questions asked the staff about their level of interest in Schoology, complaints they had about other apps, websites, or technology in general, and gave them an opportunity to ask me individual questions. The only staff member that wasn't interested specified that they were retiring, so they had no need to learn about it. Some of the complaints about other apps included struggles with students without internet access, being hard to grade and keep track of, parent buy-in, user-friendliness, and many more. How was I going to counter all these with Schoology in one PD? Then I read the questions they had for me. How can I get started now? Is it kindergarten friendly? How do I do all these fantastic things? This got me really excited to plan for the professional development, but I know I will have my work cut out for me. It will be vital for me to utilize my leadership team and continually build mini lessons and quick tips using the inquisitions I receive from surveys, emails, and personal communication. I'll then have to encourage and help staff members train their students and parents on Schoology. I'll probably be organizing a family engagement night just to get the word out to those families that can't make it to conferences, which will be used to train the parents on Schoology. Getting the teachers trained seems easy enough, but getting the community interested, trained, and involved is a whole nother story. Some of the constraints on the project include common technological issues. Only 74% of our community has internet, so the communication piece will be limited for those in the 26%. Hopefully that number will improve, but for now, that's where we're at. We are getting a new math program next year, and many training days will be dedicated to that. Teachers often feel consumed when learning a new curriculum, so adding another new item, Schoology, might be overwhelming. Also, our family engagement nights need to improve. Yeah, we have them, but they could be better. We need to have more trainings for parents available for the productive sense, but also need to do a better job building relationships and trust. The more we do this, the more our parents will participate in school events and their child's education. The leadership for this project started with my grade level team. We also included our principal, innovative specialist, and instructional coach. Everyone was on board immediately. They were very positive and excited about having the whole school utilizing one digital hub. They know the importance of routine and consistency with our students, but we're happy to know that families with students in multiple grades will all be using the same basic system. This should help parents out with their desire to help more at home. To assess this project, I will actually be able to do many formative assessments through staff PDs and communication via email, PLCs, and our Schoology group. Listening to comments and requests will be key in order to create effective surveys to continually help progress the school and community in using the technology to further enhance learning. Schoology has a great feature where statistics can be viewed to check for usage, assignment completion, and of course, grades. Many teachers will be able to track student progress through the statistics feature. After the next school year, with everyone on the system, I will conduct a summative survey and questionnaire for staff, students, and parents. Since we already do surveys and questionnaires and have been for years, I can compare mine with those to see if this project was a success. I hope that listening, being present, and genuinely trying to make the lives of teachers, students, and parents easier will empower them to work harder and be more productive. The technology is a great tool, but like all tools, it needs to be used correctly. Thank you for listening.